Alice! Alice!
What's wrong, Miss Tracy? Are you having a relapse? Want me to call Shady Brook?
No. I want you to call the hospital. And I want you to make an appointment for Mr. Baldwin and Mr. Hayes to have a DNA test tonight.
And tell them to put a rush on it, because the sooner we get the results, the sooner, especially Lulu, can give him the bum's rush.
Well, that isn't going to happen whether he's your son or not.
Hey. None of that in this house.
Has anybody seen my medical journal? I thought I left it on the coffee table.
It's in the third drawer to the right in the desk. Alice put it away.
Logan isn't using me or manipulating anyone.
You know, you are a naive little thing for Spencer.
You know, Daddy, you told me that she was my problem, so why don't you let me handle her?
You know what? Lulu's not a problem.
Thank you.
Could we just cut out the histrionics until we find out if they are actually related? Where is that journal?
Would you please tell her where the journal is?
Tracy, have you told Lulu that it is not uncommon for interlopers to show up around here and ask for money from this family?
Hey, I'm not asking anybody for anything.
Neither was Jimmy Lee Holt.
Ha! Neither was Jimmy Lee Holt. Ha!
Jimmy who?
Illegitimate offspring who showed up with his hand out, just like you.
How many times do I have to say it? All right? I don't want anything from him. Well, that's exactly what you're going to get, is nothing. When have I...
The thing is a private, personal matter between Logan and Scott. It has nothing to do with the Court of Maine, so your comments are not welcome.
But you are living in my house, young lady.
That would be my house, Edward.
I gave it to her.
Where is that journal?
Third drawer to the right. Tell her.
You know, you'd do well to listen to the voice of experience.
Yes, we have a lot of experience with strays showing up. There was Jimmy Lee Holt, Bradley Ward, and then there was Sky.
Alice, have you seen my medical journal?
Third drawer to the right.
I knew Sky was a fake the moment she walked in the door. All she wanted was money.
We should have slammed the door in her face.
If we had, Alan would still be here.
Tell her not to think that way. There's no point.
Don't think that way, Monica. There's no point.
Where did that come from?
Monica gave up a baby.
You gave up a baby?
Dawn died years ago. It has nothing to do with this.
Then there was Jason. Alan's son, not Monica's.
All right, don't start with that business.
You're not Jason's real mother.
I am in everything that matters.
So who is his mother?
Susan Moore. I was married to her.
Alan did your wife?
She wasn't his wife when I did her.
Point is, we have a great deal of experience. We know how to handle it.
With any luck, this whole thing will be a mistake, and Scott won't really be your father.
You don't believe me either?
I already told...
Mr. Baldwin and Mr. Hayes are here for their DNA test.
Well, okay. Take a seat, and I'll see which doctor's available.
I'm Tracy Quartermain. I don't expect to wait.
Miss Quartermain, are you bleeding? No. Is anyone experiencing respiratory distress? No, they are not. So, I don't care what your name is or what you expect. You are non-emergency patients. Take a seat.
I know you think Scott is your father, but I can't help hoping that he isn't for a lot of reasons.
Why?
Well, it'll make the rejection a lot less painful.
Listen, I don't care whether Scott's my dad or not.
Yes, you do. And that's exactly why you came to Port Charles, hoping against hope that he would want to be a part of your life, even if you don't admit it. I know what it feels like. I've spent a long time feeling totally rejected by my dad, and I will probably always wish that we were closer than we are. And while we're on that subject, if you're not Scott's son, it'll be a lot easier when my dad comes home, and he will come home eventually.
Logan Hayes? Yes, I'm here. Scott Baldwin.
Yeah. Here.
Let's see, blood work for a DNA test?
That's right.
After you.
What if I told Jason you...
How'd it go?
Why did you bring them back here? We have no use for Baldwin or his offspring.
Edward is not my offspring.
The test hasn't come back yet.
Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, neither of you is welcome.
Hey, Edward, I'm the only reason why Tracy isn't back at Shady Brook playing checkers. I let her out because you were running ELQ into the ground.
Daddy was just doing the best he can.
And you wonder why I haunt you.
It was just a bad time in a very wild market, that's all.
Well, you know, one word back from me. She's in there again, okay? Alice, your best scotch in the house. 2 fingers, make it snappy.
You expect this family to put up with him indefinitely?
Stop!
Did she just tell the chair to stop?
You're saying Alan, aren't you?
No,
Then why are you yelling at that chair?
I wasn't yelling.
Does anyone want me to call Shady Brook? We should put Shady Brook on speed dial.
Nobody's calling Shady Brook. I don't see Alan.
Liar, liar, pants up fire.
I'm just trying to save my stepdaughter from getting hurt again.
You lose Lulu, you lose your husband.
Enough!
I saw it. Now she's yelling at the other chair.
Oh, I wish I could see Alan.
So do I.
Alan is dead.
Let's get out of here.
Logan, goodbye. It's been swell. Lulu, you stay, and you are forbidden to see Logan.
Excuse me, forbidden?
And if you ever show your face on this property again, you will be arrested.
And I would love to prosecute that one.
Well, that's not gonna happen because Logan's never gonna come back to this insane asylum, and neither will I. I'm gonna live with Logan.